shooting this video just for the heck of it, as you can tell from the awesome like angle that I got this on. I just have it on my dash and I just turned it on. Yeah, so I'm trying to go to Oklahoma and decided I was going to take a different route this time. Usually I just go across 400. I've gone on 400 probably 400 damn times. So yeah, looking at the map, like, you know what, I'm going to take 77 south. I'm going to go to 400 to Augusta, Kansas, go 77 south, and go to Arkansas City, and then into Oklahoma. Arkansas City's like right on the border there. There was like an Indian casino. There's like a closed Indian school that's all abandoned. I don't think you can actually even get in there, because I've seen some pretty crappy videos on YouTube of like people that like went during, you know, some kind of revisit the thing day. And this is like 100-year-old something. Except for there is like ghost videos and stuff. Those are actually really well done, like people taking pictures. But I was like, you know what, I might go check that out. It's kind of near the Indian casino. It's like 10 miles out of the way. And so, you know, at the very least, see if I can even just like drive into the area. Because what I was getting at before I got off on that rant was that there's like big gates to it and stuff. So it's like, who knows, they might be closed. So I had to go through a pretty bad flooded out area. And there's flooding here is ridiculous. And I pulled the SD card from my thing, because like literally it was one of those where like the water was kind of looking like it might crest over the hood of the truck. So that was interesting. So I go through there, go all the way south, go through Douglas, get past Douglas, and they have southbound closed. Now there's vehicles coming northbound, so I don't know why southbound's closed, but there was vehicles coming back. Now, regardless to say, I just went through that horrible flooded out area, so there's no going back north. So the only option, and where I'm trying to go in Oklahoma, is in the northeast corner. So I ended up having to go west to Udall, and west from Udall, I can then either go north, or I can continue going west, and it bisected I-35. So I was like, I'll hop on I-35 and I'll do that. Well, one thing that was kind of cool driving down towards Udall, that something just popped up on my map. It was called the Forest of Fear. There's no photos of it or anything. It's probably just some weird thing somebody marked on a thing. But I slowed down and looked at it. I mean, not the Forest of Fear itself. It was just somewhere right there. Whatever. And but on the road, which was just a dirt road, and again, this is all flooded, so there's no way I'm going down some dirt road. It said Old Stone Bridge 5 miles. And that looked like where the Forest of Fear might be. So if I ever happen to find myself in Udall, Kansas, maybe I'll check out the damn Forest of Fear and see what the heck that was. But this trip, there's no way. So anyways, I'm headed west, going to Wellington or some fucking place like that. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now, Wellington. So I'm headed that way. You got to go through Bell Point or something like that. So you got to go through there, going west, and then it's like, cool, I'll hit I-35 and I'll go south. Well, there's no on-ramp on I-35. So you got to continue going west, and then the road turns south, and so now I find myself in Wellington, Kansas, really far. Wow, there's a place called Kuhn Bail Bonds. I hope Kuhn is the guy's last name. It'd have to be, right? Anyway, so now I'm on 81 South, and I'm hoping to God I can somehow connect back over either to 35, which is going to suck because that's going to take me into Oklahoma City, which puts me about 3 extra hours out of my way than what I wanted to drive. 3 or 4. I'm hoping I can cut straight across Arkansas City and head the original route I was going to. I have to, you know, skip the Indian casino and skip the closed abandoned Indian school, whatever, and weird shit. I have to skip all that. But so hopefully I'm making it. Holy shit, there's like a really weird fucked up old place right there. God damn, some of these towns are just like filled with nothing but crazy abandonment. Kansas for you, right? Rural Kansas. And it's kind of funny because some of these places you're like, wow, look at that abandoned shithole. And it's, yeah, no, there's like cars there and you see like a guy pushing a wheelbarrow and it's like, oh, that place is actually operating as some type of a business. Okay. Right, cooking mouth. But anyway, so hopefully, anyways. So I just wanted to record this because I found it funny, and I'll throw this in with my dash cam footage, and you can see the hell train that it is taking me to get to Grove, Oklahoma. Yeah, so anyways, there you go. And boy, where the hell are all these vehicles going? Alrighty, so anyways, let me get off this. All right, so I'm going to give a little bit of an update. So I finally am back on 400 East, heading across Kansas. I just went back through Augusta, which is where I was over 2 hours ago. So the idea of going 77 south, they had closed northbound and southbound when I was on it. And they made us go through Udall, and then you couldn't get on the highway, so then they made us go through Wellington or some fucking town, and then south, and then finally you could get on the highway, and I would have just gone south and gone into Oklahoma City, and just headed up and been on the turnpike or whatever, and at least it was quick, you know, it's like 3 hours to my parents. From there, they made everybody go back north, and so I'm still got like a 3-hour drive and just somehow wasted about 2.5 hours or something like that, which is kind of annoying because I got up early today. But luckily, the flooding seems to all be south of here. So, knock on wood, there's no wood in this car for me to knock on actually, but knock on wood that there's no damn flooding going on up here and like somehow something's closed. So yeah, that's the update. Anyways, fun times.